ESPN analyst Adam Schechter. Throughout America's pastime of football, we know that science plays a very big role into how the game works. But the average viewer does not know what physics or how it plays into every great NFL and even college football successful highlight. Today, we will be looking through various clips of some great highlights analyzed by our great ESPN analysts to examine each of Newton's laws and how friction plays into effect throughout our favorite pastime. Whether it's a killer tackle, a Hail Mary pass, a bruising touchdown, or a 1 in a million catch. Now, as you see here during this playoff game, when Matt Hasselbeck, number 8, hands the ball off to Marshawn Lynch, running back number 24, he immediately runs straight through a pile of defenders coming at him. This is a traditional power offense style running where the running back is trying to plow his way through defenders to get to the end zone. Though one might wonder, why would anyone want to run into defenders and how is he not getting tackled? Well, Marshawn Lynch, being a power style bruising running back, applies so much force into the run that the net force around him is equal to 0, causing him to run at a constant pace. Due to his net force equaling 0 and having an immense amount of mass, he is in inertia where he will not change motion during his acceleration. Defenders have a hard time trying to slow him down and stopping them with every single tackle attempt because his force is literally unstoppable. Even moving down the field with the right route and staying in inertia, every defender trying to get in Marshawn's way will get hit and stopped in his track while he plows his way through the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Right now, both players get into a three-point stance. This puts them in the best position to be able to fire out and get leverage against the other player. As they approach each other, both players prepare to exert force onto the other player and attempt to drive them backwards. As they initially fire off the line, they are trying to accelerate as fast as possible in order to obtain a greater amount of force when they hit the other player. As they both approach each other at an increasing speed, they both lock up on each other and begin to apply their force on each other. As they drive each other backwards, they are able to stay up due to the friction created by their cleats. Eventually, the coach blows the drill dead as the force applied by both players is apparent. This drill is a great example of how when one player applies a force, the reaction is shown onto the other player, which demonstrates Newton's third law.
The quarterback, number 4, applies force to the ball when getting ready to make a play and throw the ball to his receiver, number 17. Number 4 starts on the 31-yard line as he pivots back and forth, preparing to throw the ball, applying force onto the football. The quarterback applied a lot of force because he's able to carry the football all the way into the end zone into the receiver, 17's hands.
Number 87 runs left, attempting to catch the football, and player number 43 comes at him full speed. Because of the 2 inches of snow covering the turf, there is less friction or resistance between a surface and an object on the surface of the field. Because of this, player 43 slips, which results in player 87 falling down with player 43 due to the applied force or pushing force that player 43 exerted on player 87. Also, the coefficient of friction, also known as the stickiness between the football player's cleats and the snow, is relatively low, resulting in the players slipping easily. Usually, when a football player is running and shoving his opponents with his shoulders, he can continue running while keeping his balance. But because it is snowing, there is not enough friction for the football players to maintain their balance without slipping and bringing other players down too.
As this segment comes to a close, we hope you better understand the game that we all know and love on a more scientific level. We all know that everybody understands the rules of football, but now I hope you all know the physics behind football. Thank you for tuning in and have a good night.